Okay, Aquarius, let's go ahead and do this thing. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is when you watch this video, just make it apply. I hope that all of you are staying in positive energy and that you're constantly growing every month, every week. Just, that's the whole purpose of life is keep growing, growing, growing. All right, Aquarius, you already know this is a general reading, so it may not apply to all Aquarius. If you see that this doesn't resonate, because definitely don't force it to resonate, then look for something else in your chart. If your rising sign is a Virgo, look at the Virgo video. If your descendant sign is a Pisces, look at the Pisces video and see if it resonates. But if you want something that is 100% going to resonate, you can sign up for a personal reading. My spiritual life coaching sessions is $60. You can just hit me up on Instagram. The link is going to be in the bio, and I can get that set up for you. All right, guys, let's get into this reading. And of course, guys, I'm still at the point that I can't show my face. I just got initiated into Ifa. I was crowned Oya, and so I'm now going through my year of white. And so with the year of white, one of the things is you cannot show your face. So no face. You can see these beautiful hands, but no face. All right, let's get this thing started. And trust me, guys, that is a challenge for me. I'm like, I was like, how am I going to survive? Actually, let me do the stones first. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, spirit guides. Thank you, Ogun. Allow this to be a powerful message that Aquarius need to hear. And one already fell out. Normally, I like to do it 3 times, but we already had one that just fell out. So it said, no, this is the message for Aquarius. We're not gonna wait for the third. This is the message for Aquarius. All right, I love the stone that you got. This is the stone that's all about standing still. So time to turn inwards, wait for what is to come, self-control, and unity. The one thing that I like about different forms of divination is to see if they tie in. If they tie in together, that is good. Oh no, I see I got blue showing in my thing. So yes, this is my year of all white, but it's certain things I have to wear whenever I'm doing spiritual work. So I got my red, my blue, and all my necklaces and everything like that. So don't be like, I thought you said all white. It is all white, but it's certain things I gotta wear whenever I'm doing spiritual work. All right. Aquarius, I don't know if that was you that got this month as well, but we'll see. It looked like you're being defensive. Let's see what comes out first, and we'll talk about it. All right, come on. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, spirit guides. Thank you, Ogun. What do we have for Aquarius for the month of June? What do we have for Aquarius? All right, thank you, ancestors. Thank you, spirit guides. Thank you, Ogun. Something flipped over. I'm like, where is it at? All right, so this is representing the first week. Come on, spirit guides. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, spirit guides. Thank you, Ogun. Recovery. That's good. I like that. Here we go. Third week. Third week of June. Here we go. These cards is like, look, we've been through some stuff. The Sun card. Ooh, I love the Sun card. You gotta love when the Sun card come out. Happiest card in the deck. Let's get that last week. All right, I like it. Ooh, you got the same card at the bottom of the deck as Gemini. All right, let's get into this. let's get into this, Aquarius, and see what we really need to talk about. All right, so you have the Nine of Wands as your overall energy, and it talks about being pretty much being on the defense. So defense is what the Nine of Wands is all about. The Nine of Wands is also about responsibility as well. It can add some responsibility in there, but let's see what is going on with you. Okay, so you have, for the clarifier, you have the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles, it talks about someone nurturing. It talks about someone that's down to earth, who shows concerns for others. And it talks about that instant loyalty to, or an insane amount of loyalty to friends and families. So definitely the Queen of Pentacles is a very good energy. But then you have the High Priestess, which talks about inner peace and strength. And your High Priestess is one of those wisdom cards where it's like, hey, you need to consider this. So it seems like your overall energy is telling you, Aquarius, is that you need to be on the defense more. It seems like what one of your problems may be is to just allowing people to come in, allowing people to just come into your energy space, allowing people to just come in and just instantly accepting anybody. But it's like, what if their energy is negative? What if their energy is draining? It's like, it's good to have this nurturing energy, but there's only certain types of energy that you should be nurturing, helping, and supporting. It's good for us to think sometimes that, our energy is good for everybody, but in reality, that's false. Our energy is not good for everybody, nor is it compatible to everybody's energy. Our goal is to help the people that we were destined to help, the people that we are, meant to come into divine contact with and make significant change in things in their lives, to make a good, strong impact. But that's not going to be every single person on this earth. One person cannot be able to reach every single person on this earth. And so it's like, you have to learn how to put your defense up. Like, it's like, if you have multiple people coming in and out of your house, put those boundaries where it's like, look, I'm only going to allow people in my space that's serving my highest good, that's bringing me positive energy, that's bringing me really good, vibes that I can flow with. And it's like not allowing those things where it's like the auntie that's bringing you stress, the mama that's always bringing you down, not allowing those things to easily just come into your space, and now it's completely taking you out of your energy. And so if you have been, going through some things these last couple of weeks or days, you may want to consider, like, what have I allowed in my space? What have I allowed in my space without putting up boundaries, without putting up things that's going to, protect me from the energy that I'm allowing to come in? So definitely, your nature is nurturing and loving, but even with that nurturing and loving energy, we need wisdom. It's no point of any gift, even if it's the gift of love, if we don't have wisdom on how to use that gift, if we don't have wisdom on how to set up boundaries for that gift. Imagine if our gift was generosity and we had no wisdom with that generosity. We will be given to anybody. Anybody that says, hey, I need your help. Here you go, $1 million, even though this is my last. And it's like, no, that's not That's not good. That's not something that's going to get you, into heaven and all of these other things that we think. That's foolish. Because it's like, now since you have given everything that is in your cup, how are you going to sustain yourself? And see, that's one of the problems that like this nurturing energy type always go through, is that you're willing to empty out yourself to save somebody else. But the one thing that you don't realize is that most people, when it's time for you to get something, they're not willing to empty themselves out for you. They will help you, they will support you, but they're not going to empty themselves out, that they're going to go around here like a drained person and it's going to take them weeks to recover. They're going to say, no, I'm going to have boundaries with mine. I'm only going to give you what is in my overflow, the extra that I have. That's what I'm going to give you. In that, I will give you money to help pay your mortgage. In that, I will give you my time that, that I will listen to your story, give you sound counseling, but I'm not going to give you everything to the point of exhaustion for me. And it's so definitely, it's definitely telling you, Aquarius, you definitely need to be more of a protector. You need to defend more of your energy than what you allow. Your crossing energy is saying that there's going to be a new beginning. With the Fool card. The Fool card is all about new beginnings. You have the Eight of Wands as a clarifier, and it's saying that you are at a major crossroad in your life. You must take actions to resolve this issue quickly. Move quickly or miss out on an opportunity. Careful planning is important. Be sure that it doesn't slow you down. So there's going to be an opportunity that's going to come in, and this opportunity is probably going to end up being an opportunity for you to get out of this, because it's a crossing energy. It's to get out of this, allowing just anybody in your space. And so an opportunity is going to come in for you to have a new beginning, but it's all going to be up to you if you take it. Because at the end of the day, universe can see that we're in a situation and that we're in a position that's not serving our highest good. And he will send down an exit strategy so that we can get out of this thing that's not serving our highest good. But when it comes, it's up to you if you receive it or not. Because let's just say you're not controlling your, like this is what I feel that this is saying. You're not controlling the energy that comes in. And it's like you're just allowing anybody and everybody to come in, and you don't realize that it's draining you and it's tearing you down. And now you're thinking like, oh, I got all of these sleepless nights and stuff like that. You got sleepless nights because you're allowing all of this energy to attach on you, and you're not moving it. You're not doing anything to get it off of you. And so now universe is saying, no, this can't be. I'm going to create a strategy for you to get out of this. So his way of creating a strategy for you to get out of this, he could give you a job. He could give you a brand new job that you're getting paid more and everything else. But the catch to it is you're spending more time at work. And now since you're spending more time at work, you don't have time to allow people to just come in and take from you. I need this, I need this, I need this. And so this can be definitely a saving grace. But at the end of the day, it's going to be your choice, because it's like, even though this is what universe intended, is for you to get something that you're not in a position right now that you're giving people all of your energy. You can look at it and say, you know what? If I accept this job, this is going to take me away from family. This is going to take me away from friends. So you know what? I'm good with the job I got. Even though I'm getting paid less and everything, I'm good with the job I got. So I'm not going to accept this. Because remember, when things come in, just because universe is giving us something, just because universe is giving us a gift, it doesn't mean that we're going to accept it. It doesn't mean that we're going to take it. And so, definitely I would ask you to reconsider, because it's like you might be saying, oh, well, this is going to take me away from family. This is going to take me away from friends. But it's like universe is saying, duh, that's why I gave it to you. It's like because you're not managing what's in your environment correctly. And so it's like, of course, let's say that this is on a job where it's like, universe is kind of opening a door for you to go into a different department. And you're going to say, oh, but I'm going to miss my people in this department. And universe is like, duh, you are going to miss them, but this is the purpose of this opportunity, is to get away from them, because they keep giving you all of these additional responsibilities and duties, and you're doing them and you're drained, and now you're working 18 hours a day, and you're not saying anything. You're not saying like, hey, this is draining for me. I can't keep doing this. And because you're not speaking up for yourself, and because you keep allowing these things to happen, that you're not realizing the more responsibilities and stuff that you take and you do a wonderful job at, they're just going to keep giving you more without any pay or anything. And so universe is like, no, 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 no. It's time for an exit strategy. It's time for you to get out of this, get a new beginning, so that you can learn. And it's like, at the end of the day, when you go to this new thing, you can't create the same environment for yourself. You can't go to something new where this is a new slate for you to do something different, but you do old patterns. And you, once again, there's no boundaries. There's no defense. There's no defense mechanisms to help you out or anything. And it's like, no, you need to learn how to regulate and manage the energy that is coming into your life, that is coming into your circle. You have the Queen of Cups, which talks about you being sensitivity, and then you have the Nine of Cups, which talks about a wish being fulfilled. And so the crowning energy is what's going to happen immediately in order to solve this problem. And I definitely see the problem between the two. The overall energy is saying that you're not being a defense. You're not being a defense for yourself. You're not being a guard for yourself. But then your crossing energy is saying, okay, we're going to have a new beginning. So something is going to happen, that there's going to be a new slate. And so it's like, if this is you managing one department, it's going to be a new slate where now you're going to be in another department. It's going to be a new slate that you're going to be around, different types of people. You're going to be with a new group. It's like, build boundaries, have boundaries. Don't let them cross those boundaries. Have professional boundaries, have personal boundaries. Don't just let anybody in your space thinking that they're going to do whatever it is that they want to do. That's what it is that you need to learn. Boundaries, boundaries, boundaries. So now your crowning energy is saying, look, you're going to end up being sensitive to a wish that's coming in. So in a way, I think it's what I talked about over here, that an opportunity is coming. Yes, an opportunity is coming, but just because that opportunity is coming, it doesn't mean that you're going to receive it. A wish is getting ready to be fulfilled. And I believe that wish is going to be, you probably cried out saying, Lord, why is this situation so stressful? If you're in Ifa with me, you'll be Elegua. Can you help me to make a choice? Why is things so crazy? And it's like, okay, well, the reason why things are so crazy is because you don't have any boundaries. You have the Three of Cups, which talks about a good harvest. It talks about abundance. You have it talks about a good harvest. It talks about abundance. It talks about a new understanding of what makes you happy, and it talks about you feeling energized and in high spirits. And so part of this wish that's getting ready to come in is going to end up being, to me, it's not going to be anything physical. I think that this is going to end up being a 1 minute you're going to be, stressed out and stuff like that. And it's going to be like in the middle of a night, in the blink of an eye, the moment that minute change, it's just going to be like, boom. You're going to end up getting that aha moment You're going to it's going to end up being a download that you're going to be like, oh my gosh, this is what I need to do. And part of it is the Three of Cups, is that you're going to end up getting a new understanding of what makes you happy. You're going to end up getting a new understanding of how you can remove yourself from this stress. And it's going to end up putting you in high spirits. That, Ogun, spirit guides, ancestors, they're going to give you a plan. And as long as you follow that plan, it's going to remove you from the current situation that you are at. I love the Judgment card. The Judgment card is always an angel blowing a trumpet. And normally with this is people, but it's blowing a trumpet to a grave. And it's symbolizing you waking up. It symbolizes you coming back to you, being anew. Now this is a new self, that the old has died, but the new is getting ready to arise. And so that's the one thing that I love about the Judgment card, and that's what it's saying with you. It's part of this wish that's being fulfilled, is that you're going to rise into a newness of yourself, that you're going to take this information of what's going to make you happy, what's going to make you more peaceful, what's going to make this situation better. You're going to take that and you're going to apply it to your life. I love it. So this is all about clearing your energy. That's what it's all about, Aquarius. It's all about you clearing your energy. For the first week of June, you have the King of the Ocean, which talks about order. It's self-explanatory, don't need to be clarified. You need to get yourself in order. The first week of June, you're gonna be prompted by Ogun, spirit guides, and the ancestors to get yourself in order. And see, this is what the stone is talking about. The stone is saying that you need to stand still, and this is a time to go inward. And this is true. This is definitely a time for you to go inward. And you have a lot of things. Number one, you have your crowning energy that's telling you that you are about to be blessed inward. Inwardly, you're going to be blessed. You're going to end up being sensitive. You're going to end up getting a download, and that's going to make you extremely sensitive. And that download is a wish fulfilled. And that download is going to teach you how to be happier, how to be more at peace. And this is going to end up making a good transformation from you, because you're going to end up rising and taking the information from the ancestors, from spirit guide, from Ogun. They're going to give you good information. Your stone is telling you that this is going to be a time for you to go inward. The card at the bottom of the deck, which is what you don't see coming, you have the Hermit card, which is telling you you got to go inward, contemplation. So when you go inward, you're going to end up getting a message that is going to be specific for getting you out of your problem, for getting you out of the stress and everything that you're going through. So definitely I can see why the first week of June, the first thing they're gonna do is tell you to get rid of the clutter. And once you get rid of the clutter, that's when things are gonna work out. You have the second week of June, which is the Four of Swords. Now, since you got rid of the clutter, it's time for you to recover. You're gonna recover. You're going to recover from all of this craziness, and you're going to recover from this craziness because you're going to end up getting a gift. You're going to end up getting a gift from the heavenlies, and that gift is going to end up being a message to put you at peace. How do I know it's going to put you at peace? Baby, the third week you got the Sun card. The Sun card is the happiest card in the deck. It represents happiness. You're going to be back at a state of happiness because now you're going to know how to control your life. And you're going to control your life by putting in boundaries. Boundaries, I believe, is the one thing that you are lacking more than anything, Aquarius, that you're allowing too much stuff to come into your life. And it's now, once you got rid of the clutter, once you started the process of recovering, once you started going into your happiness, the last week is saying now you're going to be in a sense of abundance. Now you're going to be, and to me, that abundance is you having your cup and realizing that what's in your cup is for you. And you're going to stay in that mindset that abundance, you're always going to be at abundance as long as you keep what's for you, and not just allowing people to have this free access to you and just walk into your house whenever you want. This could be exes and everything else, having a key to your apartment or a key to your house, and you could be in the middle of talking to somebody. You could be in the middle of doing something, and somebody just walking in. Oh, I need to do laundry. Oh, I need to do this. They stop having free access to you. You need to have boundaries. That's what this whole reading is about. And I think as long as you listen to the gift that is coming in, Aquarius, you're going to end up being fine.